Hi, loves. Okay, so I want to talk to you about one of the subjects that I am the most passionate about in Mary Kay, and that is making money and managing your money properly and with integrity. Of course, this is a money making business, it is not a money taking business. And so I want to make sure that you guys have all that you need, all of the information that you need to set up your business to make the most profit, and also to make sure that you're making money, but also that you're running it properly for the customers that you are dealing with, because that is very important as well. So first things first, I highly, highly, strongly recommend, like it's not really an option, you need to get a separate checking account just for your Mary Kay money. There are several reasons for that, but you do not want to be mingling your personal money with your business money. This is a business, so you need to run it like a business. Now, don't go opening a business account because they'll charge you out the wazoo for that. Just get a free checking account. But the reason that you want to do that is the money that you make at parties needs to go into that account, not into your personal account. Because if your husband is anything like mine, he sees like an extra $300 just pop into the account. He goes shopping, and then all that money's gone. And then you don't have that money there to put towards your product order. So if you're coming home from a party and you put your money in the bank account and you intend to go and like place an order that night, but the money's already disappeared before you get to place your order, you're in a whole lot of trouble with those customers who just paid you for product, and now you can't give them what you promised them. And that puts a bad face on Mary Kay, and that is something that we don't do, and we don't accept that. So make sure that you are running your money right, and it's the way to ensure that you are making the most profit out of this business. So get your own free checking account. Now, yes, we do make 50% of what we sell because we buy our products for $1 and then we sell them for $2. But that does not necessarily mean that out of the starting gate, you need to be taking exactly half of whatever you sell, and putting that into your pocket. I still do not put half of what I sell into my pocket. I write myself a paycheck for 40% of whatever I have sold. Now, I know that's not 50%, but if you haven't noticed, if you have not placed your first order, we have to pay taxes and we have to pay shipping on all of the products that we order, and we pay that up front. Saves us a lot of hassle and a lot of headache when it comes to tax time, because we don't have to go and pay the government what belongs to them then, because we pay it up front. But, it costs a little bit more than 50% to order your products. Now, when you charge the customers, of course, you charge them tax. You can charge them extra for shipping if you have to order something special. It's your business. You run it the way that you want to. But, investing into making an order costs a little bit more than 50% up front. So you want to make sure that you're investing a little bit back into your business to make sure that your business is running properly. Just like if you were running a store, you want to make sure that not only do you have the products on the shelf, but that you have enough money to, turn on the lights and, have toilet paper in the bathroom and things like that. Those are business expenses. Your Mary Kay business has expenses too. You may want to get like tablecloth to take with you to parties, so you don't mess up anybody's pretty tablecloth. Or you might want to get some spray bottles, or maybe some like cotton balls and cotton pads and things like that, headbands to keep people's hair out of their face. Those are investments in your business. They're tax write-offs as well, but that's also money that you need to put into your business. So get your free checking account, and then you're going to write yourself a paycheck out of that account. The amount that you write yourself depends fully on how much inventory you have on your shelf. Okay, so If you have just been selling out of catalogs, and you take orders and then you place orders from that, you do not need to be writing yourself a check for 40%, definitely not 50%, because you're going to end up taking money out of pocket for taxes and stuff like that. You need to build up some inventory on your shelf so that you're not having to order quite so often. So I would recommend, if you have absolutely no inventory, that you write yourself a check for 20%, and then spend the other 80%. 50% of what you've sold goes back into the product. You need to get the product to the customers that they ordered. So half of whatever you sold goes towards the product. The other amount will go to ordering some extra product so that you'll have it on your shelf. Maybe a few extra mascaras, eye makeup remover, whatever you're selling the most of, satin lips, microderm, skincare sets, things like that. Have a little bit on your shelf, and every time you place an order, you add a little bit more to it. I always write myself a paycheck once a week on Mondays. You can write yourself a check for just $5. But I will tell you, you also don't want to invest all of the money that you make back into orders, especially if you're married, because husbands like to see money coming in. So they see you gone, they see you working this Mary Kay business of yours, they want to see some money. So writing yourself even the smallest of paychecks will let him know that you're gone for a reason, and that you're not just going out playing with your girlfriends and spending money, that you're actually making some money. So don't reinvest all of your money into your Mary Kay business, because that's not smart. This is a money-making business, y'all. It's not a money-taking business. So make sure you get some of that profits for yourself, but definitely not full profit unless you have a shelf full of Mary Kay products to work from. I would say if you have at least $1,800 worth on your shelf, then you can start running a profit where you write yourself a paycheck 40% of whatever you have sold. But if you have less than that, you need to build up to that, because that's where you start making profit off of this. And you also, if you invested in inventory, you need to make sure that you are reinvesting and stocking up your shelf. You don't want your shelves to be empty, because what's going to happen if somebody wants an oil-free eye makeup remover and you only ordered like 4 to begin with? You sold all 4, but you never reordered it. You're in a pickle because you don't have anything on your shelf. So as people order, keep a list, keep all of those sales slips, and make sure you go back and you restock what you have sold so that you can keep your shelf full. You don't want to empty out all of your shelf and like embezzle from your business, because you won't be reinvesting back into the company. Your business is going to get, like, it's going to plateau. You're going to stop making money from it if you're not restocking your shelves. But do make sure that you're writing yourself a paycheck. Make sure that you're making some profit, even if it's just $10 in a week. That's something. I don't want you to get discouraged in this business that you're not making money if you're spending the money before it actually profits you anything, because that's where people start to get frustrated. And that is not what this business is supposed to be. Thanks, guys.